keep my phone by me. Thank you.
So
Okay.
everybody can see that too, all right?
Okay. All right. I love you.
I
I
miss
love you too. I miss you too.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
Nadine.
Bye.
Bye,
Love ya.
Bye. Bye. Everyone says bye,
Bye-bye.
Nadine.
Bye,
Bye,
Nadine.
Nadine. Bye, Nadine.
Okay. Oh. Yes. Okay. Where is everybody? Where are they? Okay. Um. Okay. Well, in the tradition, does anybody want to say anything?
Thank heavens it was quick.
Thank heavens it was
Just
quick.
that it's been an honor to learn about this wonderful man through all of you guys. Shit, I'm feeling the burn right now. I love that my first true experience, my first true history lesson of James Dean came not from an internet movie database or an eHollywood True Story special, but from people who knew him personally, people who truly care about his legacy and his impact on not just the world, but right here in Fairmount, Indiana. This was wonderful, absolutely wonderful, and I'm forever in debt to him.
Billy, do you want to say anything this year? You sure? You sure?
I would.
You sure? Okay, Lukey? No. Okay.
I would.
Anyone? Okay.
I would like to just say how much of an inspiration he has been to me, and to thank him for all the people that I've met here over the years since 2007. It's really been an experience, and I don't think that anybody in the world will ever top him in his acting performance. I really don't. I really don't think anybody will have an impact that 61 years later people will be at his gravestone still memorializing him.
Luke and William Payne, you have gold now.
Whenever I have doubts, I think, what would James Dean do? And it doesn't
Exactly.
have to be literal,
WWJD,
but how would he approach,
right?
Yeah.
how would he approach things if he were living now? And what kind of thing
Well-
would he try? He'd always tried something different.
And he wouldn't take shit from anybody. And he would do what he wanted to do for his own career. He would, in my opinion, he would only take the roles that suited him in some personal way. The roles that he took seemed to imitate his life in some way, every role. And I think that's more admirable than any other celebrity that's out there today.
But he wasn't a celebrity. He hid
Excuse
from
me?
that.
He wasn't a celebrity?
He hid from that. He was an
Well,
artist.
no.
did.
He hid from that. He was still a country boy, and being from Indiana, that's one of the things that I
Right.
greatly respect from him.
Right.
Because I feel like I wanted to go into acting for a long time. And one of the things was I would never forget my Indiana heritage, and he never did. Even months before he died, he was out here at this very place with his family on the farm, which they still operate today. And I think that's more admirable than most any celebrity has accomplished today.
Whose phone do I have?
But he
Signed,
wasn't
Right,
about
he's
fame.
so
The
Andrew
irony is
White.
he has
Steve,
fame when he
that's
wasn't
Daddy's
about fame. He
phone.
was about art.
Okay.
Which is why he's still famous, is because he was about the art.
And every single role that he played in his movies were completely different. He took every single role so seriously and so much to heart from his own life experiences that I don't think any other actor has ever topped him. Not in 61 years. And for somebody to take that much of themselves from being raised on a farm, for losing their mother so young, to really not having their father in their life, and to become such a star and use so much of his talent and his raw emotion in every last scene that he did, regardless of what movie it is, whether East of Eden, Rebel Without a Cause, or Giant is your favorite. He took everything that he had experienced himself and put that into his role. And I don't think that there has been anybody, not one person in Hollywood, who has used that kind of retrospective to portray themselves on film. And for the fact that people still gather here every single year from different countries, that says a lot to me. That says a lot to me personally, because there are so many celebrities, and you know, they're idolized in Hollywood or New York, but not like this. You know, people there's not 40 people that gather at their gravesite at the time of their death to memorialize the legend that he
61
left
years
behind.
later.
True, that's
61 years.
true.
61 years. There is nobody, I mean, not even Marilyn Monroe.
No.
Honestly, not Marilyn Monroe. Not even Elvis, honestly. I mean, as much as I love Elvis, it's not like this. There's not such a close group of friends that can gather and all get along at the same time in such a small town, and 2 miles from where he grew up.
What is your name? You got up today and I didn't know your
My
name.
name is Andy Wyatt. I'm from
Okay.
Indianapolis.
Andy Wyatt.
Andy Wyatt.
You got up today
Most
and
of
you
you are
didn't
friends
say
with
your
I want
name.
to talk.
When you
Yeah.
got up today at the
Yeah.
in the church, you did not
You didn't
say your name.
Yes.
Well,
call.
they asked me
didn't,
to, but
no.
honestly, that was the first time I probably spoke in
Good
front of an
call.
audience in probably 10 years. I was kind of nervous, and it was a last-minute decision. Next year, I definitely hope to have something prepared that I can actually. I mean, I've written in the Dean Zine and different newspapers, but
Okay.
to actually get up and speak in front of people that care as much as I do about him, to get up in front of a group of people, maybe some that they don't know, including his family,
Alright.
and to make any kind of speech. I mean, a lot of people are very shy about that.
Does
And-
anyone else want to have a
Yeah. Look, you know, James Dean. I travel from Australia. You know, I sort of, you know, I'm so far away from you guys, and like Jimmy from Germany, like we make the pilgrimage to Fairmount just to be a part of this magical moment, and not a lot of people get the opportunity. Not a lot of people get the chance, and James Dean is like in Australia, you have no idea. He's an icon, and what he has touched every and each of one of us that are standing here right at this particular moment.
Exactly.
Whether what part of the continent we are, and we still keep coming back, and we still keep coming back to Fairmount for James Dean. Why? Why does James Dean bring us back? You know, answer the question, but the question's never answered, and because the answer's never asked, and it never has to be asked, because everyone knows within themselves that they know that they're part, and they see themselves that James Dean has given them something to live on with their life. You know, our little own worlds. When we leave this, we go back to our own lives, and we think about what's happened tonight. We think about what's happened today, and we go back and live another 365 days and be back here again. But who brings us back? James Dean. Why? Tell me why. Nobody can answer it.
No.
You know what?
No.
It is just James Dean.
It is
You know,
him.
we are all
Lies
cool.
Right here.
I see James Dean in everyone that's here. I look at everybody. Don't get me wrong. I might not say hello to everybody, but I see everybody here, and everybody's James Dean because the way you walk, the way you dress, your attitude, the way you look on the side. That's James Dean. That I see it, and that's what he gave us. Just that little bit of something for each and every one of us to move on with our lives, and I love it. Thank you very much, and thank you from your heart. You know what I mean? I love it. Thank you. Thank you.
Phil.
Thank you.
Well, Phil, you did it first today when you stood at the pulpit and actually swore in church. I said, well, I never seen that before.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
So, Farrell gave me the,
God
I'm not going to say
forgave you.
G-O-D, cold, but it's true.
I
You
already-
know, and
amazing.
I'm
I already
sorry.
told him he was going to hell for that.
If James Dean was here right now, would he have not done the same thing?
No, I don't know. I didn't mean to do it. I just had no idea. And I knew that I said the wrong
I know,
thing.
it's like one of those things you open your mouth, it's like,
And I said it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional. And I saw
And nobody was offended. By
yeah,
it.
I saw
Nobody.
I saw the wind flies. Put your hands up, take them off.
Even,
And I felt
even
bad.
them, I've heard them
That's
swear.
right, Jesus
It's
was
not.
I
It's
was
not.
sad. Anyway, but yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, pray down there.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll pray down. I'm
Pray
sorry.
to Jimmy.
I do.
But
But you know what? I would love Zumi to say something.
Yes.
I would
yes.
love
Please,
Zumi.
Zumi.
Please.
Please.
where's she
Zumi.
at?
Please, Zumi, come up here, please.
I think everybody can see me really fine.
Yes, we can see you.
Well, this is my fourth time in a row. This is my third candlelight vigil. Today it's not really a candlelight vigil, but I like it. It's different.
Nobody
It's
has
awesome.
candles.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It's okay.
Yes.
Well, Jimmy, Jimmy taught me to dream, but not only to dream, but to live my dream. Because when I was young, I had so many dreams and so many things I would love to do, but I never had the guts to do it. I was always just sitting at home and, I want to do that, I want to do this, and blah. I was just existing. And when I started to read about Jimmy, to learn about Jimmy, I knew, okay, this is not the right way. If you want to enjoy your life, you have to do whatever you want to do. And I started planning and coming here in Fairmont, and Jimmy changed my life forever.
Exactly.
That was the whole change.
Exactly.
Each one of you, I don't know how many times I've met you. And look, we're here every year, we're gathering. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you, each one of you, for opening your hearts and for falling down on Jimmy's grave.
I'm just gonna
That
sit
was
down.
just perfect. No, but really, it's an honor for me to be here, really, because many
And we
of my
love
friends
having
would
you
love
here.
to. Thank you. Many of my friends would love to be here, and they can't. So
Exactly.
what I'm doing is I'm here on behalf of them, and yeah.
That's
Thank
admirable.
you.
That's really
Thank you all for
admirable.
your warmth and
That's really
love.
admirable. That really is.
Thank you, Zumi.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know that I left a cigarette with a Sharpie name on it of my friend who is in India who has not been able to come out here.
Aw.
And that to me, I mean, people from so far away who are so inspired by not just his legacy but his life.
Well, one thing that
Yeah.
really inspired me was right after 9/11 and the flights were just starting to come back and Naomi's family didn't want her to come. And I was talking to her about it and it was just so amazing because the flights were shut down and they didn't start till not too far before this. And she was telling her family, well, I had to come. They had to know it was all right. And that just makes a chill go down your spine.
Yes.
How important
Yes.
it was for her to come to the America that is James Dean.
Yes, it
and
is.
to be here because she knew how important it was to her friends. And
That sounds
that's love.
Yeah. And you know the cranes that she's holding every year, 1,000 cranes. That's amazing. That's really amazing. It's a lot of work. And
Okay, now Mr. and Mrs. Payne. Mrs. Payne.
thank you.
Somebody take a picture.
Mrs. Payne.
Somebody
I want
take
you,
a picture.
I want you to say something.
Okay.
I can't see him.
Hey,
You want me?
yes. Yes.
I'm blind.